What's up, guys? Heatfire Ash here. A question that I've seen pop up a lot lately is what you should be using for your Barrows runs. Now, obviously, magic is pretty much the way to go, and usually people get recommended an Iban staff for those low levels. It is a very easy staff to get, and you can upgrade it with a bunch of charges for just like 200k. Now, if you're like me, you probably just recently got up to that 75 magic spot. And you're probably wondering, should I go out and buy a Trident right away? Should I get that Trident of the Seas? Is it worth it? So today, I'm going to attempt to answer that question so you can absolutely, with the most certainty, pick the right staff for you when you're doing Barrows. I did this test, and I'm going to give you the data right now. Here's the gear I use for all the Barrow runs. It's a pretty standard setup, but I was using an imbued Ceridom cape, and a Cult necklace and a Book of Darkness, so do be aware that I did have a magic damage bonus, so if you don't have access to those items, your damage is going to be a little lower as your max hit won't be as high. And then obviously we also have the Trident of the Seas for that setup. Just use the exact same, but obviously use the Trident instead of Iban staff. Now, there were three main items I wanted to focus on for this test for determining what staff would be better to use. So the first one is time. How long does it take to complete? Because this is going to directly compare to how much money you're going to make. The faster you can do the runs, the more money you will make over time. So the Iban staff, I did an average of 5 minutes and 36 seconds per run. And the Trident, I did an average of 5 minutes and 28 seconds per run. So we have the Trident here coming in just slightly faster. Not by much, but obviously as you do more and more runs, those couple seconds will add up. And the next thing I wanted to focus on in this test was the amount of XP, because as you do this, you are going to be gaining XP and training your magic level. The Iban staff is going to be giving you an average of 1500 XP per run, and this is just based on the amount of casts I needed to use to get through all the Barrows. Now, the Trident is going to give you 0 base XP because it actually only gives you XP for how much damage you deal. Now, Iban staff also gives you XP for how much damage you deal, and that is on top of the about 1500 you're going to get just for casting the Iban's Blast spell. So, you're going to be losing out on basically 1500 XP per run, which honestly is not too bad as it keeps adding up. I mean, it's going to definitely improve your magic if you keep doing these runs and you're using the Iban staff. So definitely something to keep in mind. And the last thing I thought was important is how much does it cost to actually use these different staffs? So the Iban staff, I had an average of 10.9k per run, and that's for using all of the runes. And the Trident, of course, you charge it. You do charge it with runes and coins and such, but basically, the Trident was costing me 18.6k a run on average. That is about 8k more per run than the Iban staff. I mean, that right there directly is just cutting right into your profits by costing about 8k more per run. Now, of course, this isn't just the only things that matter. Obviously, you could have a Trident of the Swamps, and that's going to affect your payout a little bit more. You're going to have obviously better damage with that because it does have the poisoning effect. So do keep in mind that I use the Trident of Seas for this, but I figure most people kind of just starting out really getting into Barrows right around 75 magic would really be more interested in the Trident of Seas as it is a much cheaper option. But anyway, in my opinion, Iban staff is really worth it. It's just slightly slower, but you're getting 1500 extra XP and you're basically saving 8k a run. To me, that's enough to warrant it, and I've actually been using the Trident of Seas for my Barrow runs, but I'm actually going to switch back to Iban's for a while, at least until I get my magic level up, to maybe where the Trident will be worth it. Let me know what kind of staff you guys are using for Barrows runs. Do you like the Iban staff? Do you like the Trident? Maybe this made you change your mind. It certainly made me change my mind. Like I said, I was using the Trident for a while, but I'm definitely going back to Iban's at this point. Anyway, let me know what you guys are using down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to check that out. And as always, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.